Welcome to Mishna, Salem, Mishna Zayin. So after speaking about how many people are needed for the sheep, right, that we had a total of 9, and right for the Korban Tamid. Then we spoke about a ram, and last Mishnah we have 11. Over here we're going to need 24 people for a bull, right? Every time you need to bring a bull on the Mizbeach, over here you need 24 people. Par karev be'esrim you need to bring it with 24 people. So why? Because it's much bigger. Harosh ve'haregel, we have the head and the foot. So harosh ve'had ve'haregel b'shnayim, right? The head is brought with one person. The foot is brought with 2 people, right? 2 people carrying 1 foot up the Mizbeach. Ha'oketz ve'haregel, right, the tail and the foot. Ha'oketz b'shnayim, right, the tail with 2 people. Ve'haregel b'shnayim, the foot is with two more people. Ha'hazeh ve'hagera, right, the chest and the throat. Ha'hazeh ve'ahad ve'hagera b'shlosha, right, the chest with 1, the throat and everything really attached to it with 3. Shteh hayadot b'shnayim, right, the 2 hands with 2 people, right, 2 people each. Ushteh hadefanot b'shnayim, the 2 flanks with 2 people each. Ha'kravayim ve'asot ve'ayayim b'shlosha shlosha. Over here the kiravayim, right, the innards and the solid and the wine would each have 3 each, right? They each have more, like the innards are more, the solid itself and the wine, right? There's more of a libation for all of these. The solid is more, and right, instead of 1 isron, we have 3 esronim, right? The ram had 2 esronim, over here the pot is 3 esronim, and the wine, instead of a quarter of a hin, and the ram had a shita hin, over here we have hatzi hin, half of a hin, right? So it's double that of a tamid, and over here you're carrying 3 people. When is this so? When you're talking about the public korbanot, right? The korban that represents the whole entire nation. If it's a person's private offering, right? He wants to bring this as a private offering. Right? If he wants to bring it, he can bring it. He can bring it with as many he wants. He wants to bring it, with less people, bring it with less people. More people, he can invite more people, whatever they want to do. And then the Mishnah ends, right? The hefshet, right? The skinning and the nituach, right? Of really taking out the innards and separating it, breaking it down, cutting the limbs. They're both equal, meaning they're equal, that it's allowed to be done by a non-Kohen, right? By a Zar, by a Yisrael, right? We know we have a principle, mikabala ve'elach mitzvah b'kihuna. Right, from the catching of the blood and onwards, that has to be done by a kohen, right? But the shechita is allowed with a zar. The skinning, right, cutting the limbs, that's all allowed by a regular Yisrael as well. And that's how we end our perek, right? As we really just ended off counting, right, ending off the lotteries, but then also counting how many people are needed for the bringing of these limbs all the way up the Mizbeach.